I'm Tree from Tree Essentials, and today we will be talking about hair and our health in the wintertime. It's so key to know that this is a beautiful season of letting go of things, but that as well could be our ends if we're not taking care of what we need to. So I'm going to chime in and inform you today on how we can protect those. And you may be wondering, how does she know there's so many people? I am a natural hair consultant and as well a health educator. So we will be looking through on our wellness, and as well we will be gathering information on how we can enhance on the outside too. So first and foremost, before we get started, I need you to go ahead and like and as well subscribe if you are interested in any more of these cool topics. So today what we will be doing is first talking about the internal pieces that are key to see the optimal hair growth. So winter blues happens a lot in the winter time, and people kind of get irritable. It's not uncommon when you're in colder weather due to the fact the sun goes away more. Not saying it goes away, actually it gets a little brighter. This is the science part. It gets brighter, but it's less of going outside. Because of that, our vitamins suffer. We need the sunlight for vitamin D. We need it to optimize our calcium, and we are as well not getting that magnesium. So one of the ways we can enhance that is just straight taking vitamins like that. And as well, eating our greens, the comfort food that we also love. Start adding that more and more into your diet. That can be cabbage, collard greens, whatever, mustard greens, however you see fit. That is going to enhance it tremendously and create that occurrence that you are truly looking for. And as well, I want you to note that you can actually get a light. There is a light that you can use to optimize your mood and get you happy. So that light actually is a nature therapy light. It enhances your hair growth because it allows you to get light mimicked like the sun. So you can put that on your desk, you can bring it to work, you can sleep under it, and you're gonna start seeing a really happy mood in your body. You're probably like, why are you talking about my mood for my hair? And it all comes together because when you are low in your mood, it causes irritability in the body, and thus we have more hormone issues that are not being taken care of, which can cause buildup in our bloodstream. Our hair grows from the blood-brain barrier up top, which actually is the key place for nutrients to be brought for our hair growth. So with that being said, you have to make sure that you enhance that on a daily, and not just in the summertime when we know that is the hottest time of the year. So I want to chime back into that magnesium because that is key. A lot of people that live in America or any cold weather areas, you're normally lacking in magnesium, and that is a mood changer, and it helps with the bloodstream development and absorption, but especially the mood. It is actually known scientifically to be even stronger than Prozac if people have to take things like that. Now, magnesium is definitely a mineral that is found in the body, so it is not something that you need to worry too much like, oh, is it going to hurt me? No, you need it. Vitamin D, that helps, and it's created actually in our hip area. Our bone marrow has the area for creating our blood. So our blood, sometimes in the wintertime, people get a little sore on their hips, on their thigh area. That's because that's where our blood is forming from. So if you are feeling those type of pains, you need to get that in order because that can cause other issues down the line like arthritis and as well anemias of certain types because your low iron is not being taken care of. When I say iron too, that is necessary as well. Iron keeps you from brittleness in the hair, and it will dramatically enhance the strength of your hair. My last vitamin that I wanted to talk to you about was actually just an overall multivitamin. Not just any multivitamin, like a nice multivitamin, one that is going to enhance, bring goodness, and it's normally vegetarian based, which means There's not any meat of the shell. So do research, and I will actually have some link that you can get access to of a nature therapy lamp, and your multivitamin as well, your iron. So with that being said as well, our next step in our hair health is protection. And you're like, protection? What are you talking about? I am talking about those ends, girl, okay? Your ends are key to your hair growth. Our hair that is the oldest is on our ends, and our freshest is on the scalp. So over the course of your life, especially when you start noticing the different things you've been going through in life, you'll start noticing that if you are in a healthy space, your hair is a lot more thicker. As you were in a space that wasn't conducive to your life, a little more thinning. It doesn't have to per se be like that on your hair. You can protect through protective styles like braids. You can protect by covering it with a scarf. You can protect by wearing a hat, but not just any hat. You need to make sure your hat has some type of lining like cotton, even some type of satiny type material. You do not want to just put wool on your hair. And you're probably wondering why it's warm. Wool is so hard. It's like shredding your hair, literally. Like if you were to look under a microscope and where you wear wool type material, you'll start seeing like little shreds on your follicles. It's that serious. Our hair is very, what do I say? Our hair is very finicky, and it loves to be baby. It's like you are love, and it wants love too. So think of it like that, and not as a course of, oh, this is the most, I need to do this and that for it. You actually, it's really cool when you flat iron in the wintertime because there's no moisture, so you don't have to keep heat damaging your hair. But again, sealing those ends. When I say sealing, use an oil that you love too. You can seal your ends with almond oil. If you're allergic to nuts, you can go ahead and seal them with grapeseed. If you're needing a thicker, you can seal it with castor oil, or you can seal with olive oil. All of these are great, and when I'm saying those oils, you can as well drink those oils. When you do something on the outside, you should be as well doing it in the end, and that's why it's amazing to use natural care products. Now, I'm not saying don't use your favorite out of the store, and I never said that, but different enhancement of natural oils and butters are really going to be the game changer for you to see the hair results that you aspire for. My next tip for you is not only the protective styles, but look at the weight of your protective styles. So a lot of people, we have the most beautifulest braids, but think about how heavy hair can get. If you feel like your hair is heavier than your actual amount on your scalp, meaning it feels like it's pulling your neck back, that is not good for your hair growth. And I mean those tugs that make it feel super heavy. So thin the amount of hair that you add for those protective styles. Wigs are amazing for hair growth. You can really see great results. You just keep them in braids and you switch things out. But make sure you're taking care of your hair under as well. Give it time to breathe and all of that. So try not to technically glue it down. Be able to take it off on, and see the beautiful results. I may do something like that soon. You never know. I love switching it up. But with that being said, another key to your hair growth in the wintertime is making sure you're finding things that you enjoy and love. There is something again called winter blues, and that is because actually more people see a lot of issues occur sometimes in the wintertime, and that's because of the amount in the season, less separation, and people sometimes get nervous about all the family functions happening, and sometimes triggers happen. So make sure you're reflecting on time of what you want and what you don't need to do, and respect your boundaries. Your boundaries need to be optimized in your winter time, just so that you're not triggering any extra stresses on the body that don't need to be occurred. With that, your boundaries, that means setting time aside for your self-care. Watch your favorite movies, be in your comfort zone, read a book, And as well, the last part is hitting those goals that you're looking for. I say goals because hair is not the only thing. We're not going to be vain over here. Hair is not the most important thing in life, but I do see hair as a indicator of your health and wellness. I see it as that because it is truly what has been a game changer for me to see where I'm at in life, and I always teach others about how you can see where you're at in your growth because of that. Your hair is a indicator because you can see again what you've been going through. You can change it by cutting your ends. You can start over, do different styles. It's whatever you choose, honestly. Long hair isn't the best thing. For me, I see it as a beauty, but some people like shorter. The one thing we all want is health and vitality. So in the wintertime, cover your hair, cover it at night. When you go to bed, are you one that knows the scarf's gonna come off? Have a satin pillowcase, and not just one satin pillowcase. Have about 3 or 4 because you need to change it on a weekly due to the fact oils are gonna connect to them. You need to make sure as well that you have some type of plant around you. You know, everything is dying out in the earth in the cold times, so have an indoor plant. It really does bring positive benefits to your body and life and mindset. You can water it, and it's a beautiful routine to see things still growing even when there's a season of change. But those seasons of change can be enhanced by literally setting in on your beautiful goals. Like, your goals are everything, can be taken because you made that accomplishment, and then it makes you happy, and then it brings that cycle of growth that you really are looking for. So yeah, my last thing, get your teas in. I got my peach tea. It's pretty good. This is something you need to bring into your balance each and every week. You're probably like, why is she pausing? The tea is great. It's organic peach tea blossom. So yeah, I just needed us all to come together, know about our hair growth in a loving manner for the winter time, because yes, protective styles. Oh, this last part, the wash and goes. Please do not do too many wash and goes in the winter time. You're probably wondering why. Yes, you can wear it, I guess, but your hair does not need to be cold in the winter. It actually can cause forms of pneumonia. Secondly, because there is a temperature change in your hair growth, in the winter weather versus your hair, it can cause like fragility in your hair, and it can cause it to weaken actually. I'm not saying don't wash your hair and don't deep condition. It's still very necessary, but do not go outside with wet hair all the time. That is not healthy. It is actually gonna cause for stripping. It is causing more split ends. You can seal it with oil and such, but it really can get you very sick over time. And I think that is all I have for you today on your winter protective hairstyling. If anybody else has anything else, you can put those in the comments. And with that, I as well wanted to offer a beautiful gift time. I have a $50 consultation that I'm offering where you can book with me and I can work with you personally, one-on-one, to enhance your hair growth. So just go ahead and click in that calendar on this section and go ahead and get enhanced. You will be very excited to see all the extra tidbits that I can throw your way individually. And with that being said, love yourself. We have the ability to plant seeds, inspire others, and inspire change. And we are restoring our tree to go essentially. We are restoring our tree to grow essentially. And our tree is our hair. We are like a plant. So go ahead, have a great day and or night whenever you're watching this. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.